and welcome back to another episode of the Beginner's Guide.
Of Topshelf plays this fucking pretentious shit.
Yeah! We are in the snowy mountains.
This environment is meant to represent Coda's puzzle, with the two doors on either side and a dark transitional space between.
Ah. What about this nice place?
It's a very nice house.
It is.
Let's speak to the guy. I like when we speak to people.
Clean. Well, my goodness, I'm glad as heck that you all showed up, though I might have been cleaning this entire house all by myself. Everyone knows how lonesome hands make lousy.
You'll notice that the quality of the art is a step up from previous games, including this new and improved chat system, which he started using from this point on. From here on out, he begins putting much more effort into the visual polish of his work, and this particular game took 2 months to create as a result.
Huh.
Alright, one.
Well, now you just might as well get a little ahead of yourself there. No? Why don't we start cleaning and then you decide whether you clear the table? Sure! I like the music.
That's master, especially when you're just standing there at the edge of the fucking table, pretending like you're cleaning all this shit.
I don't know if I could sleep in a bedroom like this.
I could.
With the windows being all open?
Yeah.
And
I'd be a little hesitant about, like, walking out naked, but it'd be pretty nice to fall asleep to.
But what about the top part?
Three. Well, he's just being directing, and he's not, like, helping us clean. Plus, it's pretty isolated, so I wouldn't mind, like, the windows being open.
Yeah. Mop? What am I mopping?
Why are we cleaning the whole place? Why are you just telling us what to do? What did he say? I feel compelled to share an increasingly cheesy personal insight. You okay with that? Make it especially cheesy. I want all the cheese.
All of it. Oh.
No? That was super stupid. Never mind. Is this gonna be like Brokeback Mountain shit? Like...
Chad tub needed cleaning.
Get kisses for it, like...
Huh?
Nothing.
Oh my god.
Why are we cleaning all this shit? What is he doing? He's just directing us where to go.
After the intense set of prison games, this house cleaning level almost feels like cleansing.
Wait.
It's the moment after a particularly difficult or traumatic experience where you just need to let it sit and digest inside of you, and eventually cohere into something meaningful.
Do these chores ever end?
Oh, sorry. Wrong one. Metaton, is that you? In your lifetime, you are going to clean a lot of houses, and among those, a few of them will stick out as truly wonderful, beautiful experiences. None of them will be as easy. Just something to think about.
I really like this game. Of all of his work, actually, this was the only one that he called me up to ask me to come over and look at it.
Aww.
This was during a period of a few months where he was, like, grossly happy all the time. Just walked around with a constant smile on his face.
This was something to get him organized.
Earlier, when I said I had a really cheesy thought, I was going to say that it occurs to me that this house is a lot like one's soul. You take care of it, it takes care of you. Don't know why Felt so weird about saying that.
Either 2 or 3.
3. Oh, okay.
Anyway, so, okay. Yeah, I think this was his attempt to try and feel like he was getting something organized, that he was actually, like, getting his life together.
I'm glad he made this.
Yeah.
I'm glad he found some peace.
So by constantly cleaning and having that companion and, like, that's his conversation to himself.
But,
like, this
of course, it can't last. The music stops, your companion is gone, it's time to leave. The door at the top of the hill is now open as well.
Oh.
Again, you can't stay in the dark space for too long. You just can't. You have to keep moving. It's how you stay alive.
What happens if you stay in the dark space?
Death? Death. Do we want to stay in the dark space?
Is this the dark space, or is the dark space in front of the doorway? Who knows? Anyways, there's the fucking lamppost of pretentiousness, guiding our way back home.
Which is the whole point of the puzzle doors, right? That sooner or later you have to pick up and move.
Oh.
I really thought that was the point of it.
I liked that. That was nice. I like that game.
Music.
Yeah. Items you love at member-only prices.
We're in a classroom.
We're in, what's that one classroom in, Hegeman?
Oh, yeah. I know what you're talking about. No?
I'm not perfect. Oh, I changed seats.
I think it does it automatically.
Yeah, this is a classroom in a much bigger campus than ours.
Yeah. A useless shelf. Oh, well, thanks for all that. I do not feel
Thank you. Oh.
right at this moment, but thank you for that. Yeah.
I totally dropped the mouse.
Question is within your grasp. Question is, how do we do it effortlessly? This is easy.
It is so
About
easy.
halfway through the game, the perspective shifts.
It's been shifting. Oh.
Oh. That's a huge shift.
They're screaming.
And you play as the teacher. And suddenly, you discover that your teacher is just as bigoted and afraid as you are. Oh, and also you can move around the classroom now.
Oh. We can move. And we can also talk.
Okay. Did you already choose one?
No. The eye is following us.
What should we say? This is the keys. How do I choose to do ever? Kids should not follow their dreams.
On the way to work, I told an elderly person to start contributing to society. Kids should not follow their dreams. All of those are yikes.
Yeah.
Let's go with 1. I can't even... Like, I can't move anywhere. Who's screaming?
Wait. Well, let me tell you right now, it is business. That's not the right answer. I still love you, and it's just that you make me feel cold. And say, being alone must be awful. 3. Can you click 3? It's kind of blanked out. Yeah. So we can think those things, but we cannot choose them because we have to be professional.
Oh.
And that's the whole thing about, like...
Drinking is not hurting my life.
Being as, like, bigoted as the others. Drinking is not hurting my life. Accurate. Well, it probably is, but still. Thank goodness all of you perceive me as wise and intelligent. Accurate. But we can only choose the 1.
We can only choose 3?
I don't think you can choose the other ones.
Where?
Wait, hold on. Oh. Did you already choose it? What if I'm not a good teacher? Can you try that?
Yeah, I did. It's coming for you. It's going to destroy you.
Hard for this one. I feel like it's one of the most relatable experiences that you can have. To assume that some other person is perfect and totally fulfilled in every way, and completely miss all of the little flaws that make them painfully human.
Accurate. We always look up to people like they're gonna attain some standard, but for the most part, they're people. Like, they're the same as you or anyone else. Like, you have your fears, you try and look better for others. Like, that's the whole thing about adulthood, too, is that you perceive them as being so strong and, like, so intelligent and know better, and then once you get to adulthood, you're like, because it's not any different from being a normal person. Everybody has flaws, so when everybody, like, tries and jump on another person for having flaws, like, they fail to realize that they're human beings. They're not going to be perfect.
And it's
they're
not
always
like it's
going to be the
particularly
best.
complex. So I remember I found that a little strange at the time.
Stage? Oh. No, let's stay backstage. Because that's what I used to do.
I am a star. I deserve to be front and center, Sabrina.
But Tisha, I was part of stage crew. I have to stay in the background.
Sabrina. I am a star. I was the actor. I ain't got time for this backstage bullshit.
Okay,
I deserve to be front and center.
But Tisha, here's the real question. Which one did you go out of?
Huh?
Like, you know, okay, so you know how, like, stage crew had, like, their own specific, curtain to go out of when they were changing sets, and actors had the only one that they had, like, 2 different ones they can go through?
Yeah.
Which one did you go through?
Depended on the show. Because
we only had 2.
Yeah.
Between the red curtain.
I did a lot of stuff with drama club in college, and then, like, I
remember, that's how we met!
Yeah. Well, we really met through Aaron, but yeah.
But then we met even more through drama club.
Until I decided to drop that hot mess, because it was bad.
Oh, God. It got even worse when you left.
It was like, yeah. Because, like, by the time, like, you got there, like, all the people that I really liked in drama club had graduated, so I was like, no. Oh, there's a brick wall. And me, we're gathering professionals. Okay. It's asking us to go against the wall, or what?
The woman across the room. Oh.
Okay. This is creepy. Where's the bathroom? Wait. I like you. Let's flirt with this shit.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, well, okay.
I'm so sorry. I keep hitting the wrong button because it's really dark in my room.
Oh, you should turn on a light.
Nah. There are cones that you bounce when you touch. Oh!
What are we supposed to do with the cones?
We're supposed to hit them?
Oh, it's like we're making music.
We're supposed to say something to her again.
Okay.
She's happy. Wait. Happy, focused, successful, wise. Wait, did that say focused or forced? Focus. 1, 2, or 3?
Hold on, you have to, like, stay still. Okay. I'll bet you have learned to lean into the pain.
Whoops.
Breen!
I'm sorry!
Breen, you messed it up.
I honestly thought that was 2.
Breen, turn on a goddamn light. Well, the lamppost means the game's over.
This stage got really big. Can I just go backstage? I don't like being on stage. I like backstage, especially when the lights are on.
Nope.
Oh, damn it.
You have to go to the lamppost to signify the end. Let's pass the lamppost. Put this dude in prisons. Did he spend his time in prison? Was he all pretentious and shit at being like, my life is a prison?
Premonition of what's going to happen next in Coda's life. The solution,
does he go to jail?
Social anxiety, to fears of having to perform and having to chase success.
I mean, he's not wrong.
The answer for Coda is to withdraw, to hide himself away.
Oh.
Which is what leads to scenarios like the stairs that slowed you down several games ago, where it just becomes harder and harder to access Coda's inner landscape because he keeps retreating. He just keeps backing away from possible connections to anyone other than himself. And to be honest, I didn't consider it very healthy when I first played this game. You know, it looked to me like he was trying to justify the idea of just disconnecting yourself from the world. And that wasn't what I wanted for him or for his games. Because I feel like a lot of his games are inviting me to connect with this person, to bring him closer.
Uh-oh.
But what can you do? After this, Coda went off and took another 5 months to make a new game.
Save someone that doesn't want to be saved.
We're in 2010 now.
Ooh, world's almost over.
Mobius Trips. To play this game properly, you must keep your eyes closed to click to beat in the game.
Max, you little shit. No. No.
Tisha, you're my eyes. What should I do?
1.
Oh, I need to actually look down at my...
All the choices disappeared, though. Wait. You have to hold still when... Hold still.
No, I'm not even touching anything.
Okay. Because when it moves around a lot, I can't see what the words say. Because it, freezes up.
You should probably open your eyes if you haven't already. It's pretty much impossible to solve otherwise. And there is a solution, by the way.
I pressed 2. SS Whisper. Wait, this is the same game?
Oh, is this the fucking bullshit from before?
This is the first game.
That says it's blind. Look at all the heads.
I'm trying, but they're going too fast.
3.
Like, it won't let me walk or anything. It's all... Wait.
Is it moving on its own?
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, it's moving on its own.
3.
Wait, no, it's not anymore, because now I have control.
The door keeps coming closer and closer. Maybe we hold still?
No, it's still getting closer.
No, I mean, maybe if we hold still until it finally gets here. Because that's gotta be the solution. Because it's the same fucking door he's done.
Am I going to be killed by a giant door? What the fuck? Oh, everyone's blind.
Uh-huh. Maybe we have to be killed by the giant fucking door. Oh, there's the second level.
We have to get to the second level before it actually gets us.
I'm bursting with creative energy.
What the fuck?
The door got here too fast. Okay, let's get to that second level. There's someone with a pink hat.
Right, let me explain how you're supposed to do this.
True.
On either side of the room are elevators, which go up to an upper level. You have to go up, walk over to the person who's standing there, and then select dialogue option number 2.
Fuck! I hit number 3.
What does number 2 say?
Number 2 is like, my work is, like, should I keep making these?
Let's go up.
I can't keep making these.
Like I said, I was getting concerned. First off, he's never been this explicit in his work about exactly what he's thinking. So where's that coming from? But then even weirder, his work has potentially stopped being an outlet for him. Not like he's having trouble iterating on ideas, but he literally just can't think of new ideas anymore. And in person, he was being a lot more distant than usual. Like,
1, 2, or 3.
Sometimes a person will just deflect anything that you say in order to keep themselves disconnected all the time. It was that kind of thing. Here was the point in my relationship with Coda where I really started to wonder if he needed my help in some way.
1.
We're going to be okay. Huh.
His games are going to get more desperate from here on out.
Uh-oh.
After this game, it's almost 6 months before he finishes something new.
It's getting toasty.
Toasty?
Kinda like before you get burnt out, you get like toasty.
Oh, yeah.
His soul is in agony.
Hello, where am I? What is this?
Hello.
Hello?
Hello. It's me. Hello from the roses. Hello, is anyone there?
Oh. Well, this is pretty. You look lost. I'm completely out of ideas. When I try to create, I feel empty. I have nothing left to give to my work.
2.
Oh no!
What does it say?
Oh no, what happened? Did something change? There was a machine that kept me going and it stopped. I was trying to find this engine that used to protect me to start it again.
2.
There it is. These are pretty.
Beautiful.
Wait, you're looking for a machine? I know where it is. It isn't fair. What? You have to take me to it. I need to see it. It won't. To know why it stopped.
3.
If the last game featured Coda talking explicitly about his creative frustrations, this one turns it up to 11.
Uh-oh.
Now, put yourself in my shoes playing this. Here's a friend whose work is exhibiting signs of struggle, frustration, anxiety, depression, even. And yet, still, he keeps making games. He keeps throwing himself into the grinder even when he clearly doesn't have the energy for it anymore.
Oh.
Why?
I pressed 2. I pressed 3, though.
Really?
Yeah, I actually pressed 3 that time.
You sure? sure?
Yep.
Then our choices don't matter.
Because from my perspective at the time, and just what I knew of him, this was a result of how isolated he was. He was in his own little bubble,
timer's going off.
just sitting at his computer all day,
Why
not really
can't
showing these games to anyone, not releasing them onto the internet.
Oh.
And so he didn't have anyone outside of himself to connect with. He had no outlet to ground himself on.
This is basically his diary.
Oh, we have to tell them how to do it.
You can't talk yourself out of loneliness. It doesn't work that way. You can't be the one writing both the questions and the answers. Then there's no movement. Then there's no circulation. If all of your anxieties are being channeled into your work, then if the work ever fails, you have no backup and you're just going to crash.
Someone's crying. That sounds like a horror game crying. One, two, or three.
Two, because it sounds almost sarcastic.
Three?
Three.
I'm scared, Tisha.
Two. This is him trying to process and it's not working. He's just trying to do it
Seeing this game
alone
at the
without
time that
help.
he made it, it looked really unhealthy to me. I was watching him do this to himself.
One,
and
two, or...
I hated seeing him so trapped.
Two.
It's like, video games are not worth this amount of suffering.
Accurate.
Yep.
This is someone I really cared about. And I used to get so much joy out of seeing him create. For him to suddenly become angry and frustrated like this, it was the worst thing for me.
Patience, you have to trust me.
I don't trust you. Three. This is why we don't tell ourselves.
I don't know. This is what I felt at the time. I don't know how else to explain it. I wanted it to stop more than anything. I had never felt so rotten. I needed more than I had ever needed anything for this to stop.
It's the prison again. There's someone in the prison.
But it
yeah, there was a person in prison.
After finishing this
I
one,
saw.
Coda takes another 7 months and comes up with a new game.
Which we will see in